Hello YouTubers, this is cessnaace back again with another video. Today I received two packages in the mail, one from a seller on eBay and one from Awesome Ogre. I'm going to get to that one first. Now I'll give you a hint or a clue as to what was in that box. This goes with it. Now, what was in the box was very well protected. It was surrounded with some kind of foam stuff and bubble wrap. This is a modded ColecoVision. I've been wanting a ColecoVision for a long time. Now this has been modded for RF output. Now he showed me some videos of some earlier consoles that he had done this to, ColecoVisions, and the composite out was on the side somewhere. But he has begun doing them this way, with the composite out right next to the RF out. And of course that's where you plug in that enormous power brick that I showed you. Now, the first thing I noticed when I got it out of the wrapping and everything only one controller. Now, of course, both my youngest daughter and my wife mentioned, well, you only play by yourself anyway. However, I got to looking at it closer, and there's nowhere to plug in a second controller. I don't know if I can show you this, but there is just a hole there. Yeah, just a hole there. So there's not a port for the controller, a second controller to plug into. But I don't anticipate that's going to be a problem because I only play with myself, by myself. And of course, it has one of these controllers that uses overlays, thumbstick. I much prefer this to the Intellivision's disc. I did used to have an Intellivision before it died on me. Now, before moving onward, this power brick I showed you, I commented to him that I had noticed that there were more than one model of power adapter for the ColecoVision on sale on eBay, and most of them were listed as is. But I didn't know which model to go ahead and order and have sent to him, or to me, whichever. And he said, well, the reason they are usually listed as is because they usually don't work. And it has to do with some of the components inside the power adapter that fail. So what he did was he opened this up and he replaced some of the internal parts and then put it back together, which meant taping it back together, but did a good job of it. There's the other end of that. Now, he surprised me because he told me that he didn't have any ColecoVision games that had acceptable labels. And then I opened it up and saw this. Donkey Kong. And then when I got ready to do this video, I went and grabbed the cartridge and it came right off. However, that should be easy enough to fix with rubber cement, I would think. Now, what I purchased on eBay, games for the ColecoVision, thinking ahead. I got Cosmic Avenger. This is has a copyright date of 1981, Universal Company. So I'm thinking this is a port of a Universal arcade game. Cosmic Adventure. And of course, a really cool thing about these ColecoVision cartridges is they have a place on the back of the cartridge where you stick the overlays for the controllers. And it just so happens that this one came with the manual. And it just so happens that the manual included the original registry and warranty card. Purchased for the following video game system, and then you're supposed to check ColecoVision, Atari Video Computer System, and Television, Sears Video Arcade, which is the same thing as the Atari 2600, and the Sears Super Video Arcade, which I believe is an Intellivision clone, licensed. And who will be the main user of this product? Husband, wife, M under 6, F under 6, M 6 to 11, F 6 to 11, and so forth and so on. What I found interesting were these two questions. What is the main user's favorite coin-operated arcade game? And what is the main user's favorite TV program? Hey, what should we license to release as a game? Okay, now a user at highscore.com, I'm thinking it was Bamser, spelled Bamsy, who posted a score for this game. Can't remember if it was with actual hardware or under emulation, but it looked like an interesting game, so I thought I would get it. It's called Looping. I've noticed that used ColecoVision cartridges, while the face label is generally acceptable, the top label generally isn't in all that great a shape. However, with this last one, both are in pretty good condition. This is apparently another port from a Universal arcade game, Space Panic. So Space Panic, Looping, Cosmic Adventure, and Donkey Kong. Now, somewhere in my collection I have some additional ColecoVision games that say on the label, for use with the ColecoVision, I think it's and, might be or, Atom computer. So, there you go. Now, our cat today knocked over a bunch of boxes, and when in one of those boxes was all of the Atari 2600 homebrews that I've gotten in recently, that I was preparing to show you. I've got them all back arranged in alphabetical order, and I will be showing them soon, although I've got another package coming. But anyway, there's that. Now I'm going to check this for quality and see if there aren't any audio problems and so forth. And until next time, oh, big shout outs to Awesome Ogre, and also to shout outs to two Patreon supporters of mine, Andrew JM and Michael McElligott.
Okay, and if you want to check out all of my Patreon supporters, check in the link, or check in the description box down below, which will contain a link to my Patreon account and so forth. It's a good idea to check down there because I frequently put links down there to other things. The last video I uploaded, which I uploaded last night, was a play video of a game that I bought. It's a Steam game, but I bought it at Daily Indie Game, one of 9 games in a bundle for $1.49, and the game normally sells for $1.99, called Drift Z, where you drift your car into zombies. And I put a whole mess of links in the description box for that video. Anyway, like I said, until next time, stay awesome.